and Bill Lurry.
It's gone. Oh, they're asleep. They were asleep. That was a keeper's catch again. Warren didn't move. Gilchrist didn't move, and surely that was a keeper's catch.
Gillespie's up with the batsman at the moment. He's devastated. Early wickets in Perth can lead to a huge collapse. Gilchrist can't get his left foot moving.
It's nicely played. A little on drive to the half volley, swinging in from off to leg. The outfield lightning fast. And they'll pick up 3. Oh, swing and a miss. This time he gets away. It's beautifully played. Stood tall. It was straight to ground.
Well, he had the practice run the ball before, got away with it. Held his nerve and played a better shot this time. And found the gap. Full credit to him.
Gone again, this time. It's the hands, the fingers, possibly just goes over the top for 4 more. We hit that really hard, it was short. It's none for 20.
Another cat's gone down. Flashing cut shot, not controlled because it was a little too full. The catcher getting 2 hands to it. Once again, the Australians letting half chances go.
That's a great shot. That's 4 more. That's a perfect cover drive. So good over for England. All of a sudden, it's none for 24.
It's in the air, just over the top of Justin Langer at backward point. Probably will track it down, but they'll get 3 again. So England batsmen being positive, riding their luck, and so far getting away with it. None for 31. That's nicely played. That'll go for 4. The boundaries have been brought in here, square of the wicket. And it probably would have been 4 anyway from Trescothick. That's a good shot. Good shot. Nice placement on that occasion from Trescothick. Previous ball was almost identical and he hit it straight to gully. That time he just waited on it and picked the gap. He's got that away. Hammered into the turf. And just races away. And that one was clocked at 150k, so he certainly is working up some pace. But that can be the disappointing thing about bowling quick, is that it goes off the bat even quicker.
Well, there's no doubt he is fast, Brett Lee, but in the Ashes series a couple of years ago, a lot of the England batsmen quite fancied facing him because they felt he gave them a lot of score balls.
It's a big shout. Brett Lee's followed through and Trescothick has walked off. And that one was clocked over the 150 k's an hour as well, and it was the pace that did Trescothick.
Well, clearly the kiss of death, in my words, for Marcus Trescothick. Brett Lee working up a steam. Marcus Trescothick just pushing away from his body outside off stump. A faint tickle this time to Adam Gilchrist. He doesn't have to move this time. And that's a big breakthrough for Australia. Marcus Trescothick gone for 34 and the first wicket down for 47.
In the air and wide of gully. It'll go for 4-2. This is a very fast outfield. And that brings up the 50. Well, one of the things you've got to do against the Australians on this pitch, if you're going to play a shot, make sure you go through with it. Hit it hard.
Give it everything. Don't hang back.
Oh, that's well played. That's beautifully played. Waited for him on the crease and he's played it down the ground and it's gone for 4. Well, that's his first boundary. He's a very, very good looking player. Oh, this could be out down the far end. Oh yes, what a throw! What a throw! Brilliant fielding. These Australians, when they get a little sniff, they make it count. It had to hit the stumps, otherwise it was going to be not out. And Vaughan said yes and then said no. Well, what a tragedy. Butcher is run out.
It was wonderful fielding. Misunderstanding between the two players. Now Vaughan is going and then says no. That's a difficult pick up and turn. And a beautiful throw. That's what they practice hour after hour, day after day, and the captain has done it. Steve Waugh has thrown down the stumps at the bowler's end. It's 2 for 69.
That's through the slip cordon area, and that's gone for 4. So 7 runs and a run out in that over. Just listen to this. Oh dear. Oh dear.
As I heard it, yeah, no, and then a scream of no, and a turn and sorry.
Oh, he chipped that down the mid on a no ball. Down the hill. Lightning fast outfield. It goes all the way. No ball called, just chipped it through mid on. It's gone, folks, it's gone, Nick. Big noise. Out, says the umpire. Yes, there was a noise. Lee gets 2. That's a big wicket before lunch on the first day. Genuine bouncer, good pace, 143.7, straight through the keeper.
Hussain wasn't walking, and he did flex his arm after the ball went past him and before the umpire gave the decision. There was no doubt in the mind of the Australians. He slips as well in playing the shot. There's where he flexes his arm. But he didn't fool umpire Bucknor. Had a good long look at him. That's what the batsman must do. And he's on his way. It's 3 for 83.
Welcome back to the WACA. Well, that was a bad blow for England to lose the captain, Nasser Hussain, just before lunch. It was a bad blow to lose Marcus Trescothick in the first place. 47 put on by Vaughan and Trescothick, and relatively serenely as well. Let's have a reminder of the lunch card. 91 for 3. Vaughan has 28. Robert Key has 7. They then steered the score to 100. We'll pick it up now at 101 for 3. Glenn McGrath is bowling to Michael Vaughan, and commentating are Tony Gregg and Ian Healy.
Oh, and that's out. Yes, caught behind. That one definitely out. Of course he's out. Mind you, quite right. I don't want him to walk. The umpire's got to give him out. Why should Vaughan go? I mean, what are you supposed to do? That's what the umpire's there for. I criticised Trescothick for walking. I would never walk against Australia, not in a million years. And that one, he hit the cover off. He stood there, make the umpire do the decision. McGrath wasn't asking the question of the umpire, mind you. Eventually up goes the finger, and that's the end of England's best player.
Vaughan gone, 4 for 101.
Well, that's well played. That's 4. Yes, well, he won't be hanging around too much, Alex Stewart. He likes to play his shots. Played a lot of cricket over here in Western Australia.
Had 8 years in club cricket over here. Back and across his stumps. The Australians will target those pads at some stage, but this time it's wide and short, and he's onto it.
Caught. I think it's carried. The umpires are checking, and he's been given out. A brilliant catch by Adam Gilchrist.
Well, that's a wonderful piece of work, and good umpiring work, because it was just a look from Coetzer to Bucknor. Yeah, it's a good performance from Gilchrist. The nod from Bucknor to Rudy Coetzer was very, very low key, but it allowed the umpire to raise his finger. That's a fine catch. And it's 5 for 111.
Oh, it's gone for it and hit it beautifully. Straight down the ground. Good use of the feet. Superbly played. Realising going to break the shackles. Only 20 runs in the first hour. They lost 2 wickets after lunch. So Robert Key takes to Shane Warne. Gone. Straight down to the throat of third slip. Driving. Good length. Good pace. Damien Martin takes the catch. Disappointing end for Craig White. He's gone for 2.
All ball outside off stump. Craig White going for the drive. And Damien Martin not had the safest hands so far in the series, but he clung on to that one. England now in desperate trouble. 6 for 121 England, and Craig White gone for 2.
4 slips and 2 gullies for Alec Tudor. It's a bounce, it's fended away, falls in safely. No ball call. A real buzz around the WACA. They love to see a fast bowl going in for the kill.
Oh, that's a good shot. There it is. Down the ground and into the crowd. Super shot. That's more like it.
Well, I was just going to say, isn't it a nice feeling to smash Shane Warne straight over his head for 6? And that's what he's done here. Just look at this. Downwind, don't forget. So if he gets onto it, and he probably knows that, all he's got to do is get onto it. Mid-off's up, mid-on's up as well. And that's a magnificent shot. Beautifully played.
And straight to first slip. Well, only took Shane Warne 1 delivery. That's all he had left in the over. Bowling the big turning leg spinner, and Alex Tudor nicked it straight to Damien Martin.
Yes, unfortunate again. Even more reason why the man down the other end's really got to go, because they're not going to last long. Have a look at the delivery again. Pitched outside leg stump, turned, hit the edge there, and just kept going. That's what happens at Perth. They just keep going. Easily taken. And so another wicket to Shane Warne.
Well, that's a nice shot. Pushed him down the ground beautifully there, Richard Dawson. I think it's going to go to the fence. That is beautifully timed off the back foot. That's one of the shots of the day. That's a good shot. Nicely placed. And it will go to the rope. Just pick the gap between the short, fine leg and the man out on the sweep. Put it away nicely. That's well played also. Forced Shane Warne to drop short and didn't try to hit it too hard. Just worked into the big gap away on the square leg boundary and picks up successive boundaries off Shane Warne.
Yes, on the subject of figures,
That's well played. That'll be 4. Full toss from Brett Lee and put away as it should have been. Robert Keys smashed the leg spinner out of the attack. Damien Martin's going to get the last over before tea. Oh, he's knocked him over. Damien Martin's done it into the over before tea. Picked up his second test match wicket and the big one of Robert Key.
this is unbelievable. You bring on a gentle little medium pacer. He's weathered the storm, as I said, and he's now been rolled over by Damien Martin, and boy, he's got them out of their seats here at the WACA. Well, don't let's lose sight of the contribution made by this young man. Big inside edge onto the stumps. What a dreadful sight that is just before tea. And Damien Martin raises his arm in Glenn McGrath fashion.
And this time he's cleared point in the gully area, and that one will go to the fence. Well, that's the way he likes to play. A few shots. That's well taken. Matthew Hayden at backward point had to move away to his left and took a very good catch to get rid of an aggressive Chris Silverwood.
Sliced it away perfectly to where Matthew Hayden was. Quite deep. Backward point. Gillespie gets his first for the day. It's 1 for 41 for him. And England 9 for 173.
That's the end. 185. Harmison is gone. Dawson is not out.
Truth is that England got blown away in the middle, that is with the exception of Robert Key, who looked a very decent player out there. There's plenty of tough nuts suggesting that he's going to be one of the cricketers England need for their future. A good start given by Vaughan and Trescothick, but not, I'm afraid, continued upon. A field day for those Australian bowlers. Brett Lee came into the side. He was a real threat. He got it up to 150 Ks at times, though I think Jason Gillespie was the one who stood out. Now, the Australian batting. Well, Justin Langer got them off to yet another flyer. We're going to pick it up with Australia 25 for no wicket. Alex Tudor is bowling to Matthew Hayden, the 6th over of the innings, and commentating in the Channel 9 box are Bill Laurie and Tony Gray.
Oh, way it goes. It's probably the best hooker in world cricket. Matthew Hayden is dropping short with nobody out. This time he works him nicely on the ground. Outfielder lightning fast. They're through for 2. Here comes Langer. It's close. It's the stumps. He could be out. In fact, I think he might be out. He's calling for the 3rd umpire. Very, very close. I thought it had to hit the stumps, but they think it's out, England. Here it comes. Oh, gone, gone, gone. And that's a massive breakthrough.
And that's it, out.
That is a tremendous bonus for England. 6th time he's been run out in a test match. It's 1 for 31.
Oh, shot. Stand and deliver. Ricky Ponting is in tremendous form at the moment.
Yes.
That's a nice shot again from Hayden, and hitting with the breeze. That'll be 4 more. You can give that up. That will be 5 actually with the no ball. Oh, that's a great shot. Ricky Ponting into position very quickly. He's looking for the short one. Steve Harmis is giving him a few. This doesn't seem to be worrying him too much at the moment.
And another 5. It's a no ball, plus a 4. About now, to the right of screen, Nasser Hussain is kicking the dirt.
That's gone right through. That's beaten the keeper, and that will be 4 byes.
Oh, very casual, Alex Stewart.
That is a sitter. Can't be put down. So, against what one might term all the odds, Hayden has holed out to the man at deep fine leg. 2nd wicket down, 85 on the board. Wasn't far short of going for 6.
It was a pretty decent short one. It cramped Matthew Hayden. He wasn't able to free his arms and just got the top edge. Well judged there by Alex Tudor. He got into good position, took a good catch. It's 2 for 85.
And away it goes, over the top. You need to be 38 feet tall to touch that. 100 up for Australia.
Oh, well, in fact, I thought he'd caught it there for a moment. Trescothick got a hand on it. Captain realising that the half chances have got to be taken.
Well, that was a thick edge. And he didn't really have to get all that far off the ground. That definitely should have been taken.
Who'd ever want to be captain?
Regarded as a challenge.
That's through. That'll probably be 4 as well. That's with the breeze, and that's 4. And that'll be 4 more. Squirted just wide of the man in the gully. Once again, this outfield, great value for runs, great value for shots, should I say.
126 for 2 when the Australians finished the day. That is just 59 behind England. Doesn't Ricky Ponting look in outstanding touch? Matthew Hayden perhaps playing a shot too many. Could he be the victim of overconfidence? Well, it's something for England to cling on to. An awful lot of work for England to do tomorrow. The bowling lacks the consistency of the Australians. At times they've been a bit too short, and there were questions asked around the place about why Steve Harmison didn't take the new ball, perhaps in front of either Chris Silverwood or indeed Alex Tudor.
Well, that's beautifully hit and way in front of square leg. That really was hit well.
And that's his 50. Ricky Ponting. 57 deliveries for his 50. He's come out, played his shots, put the England bowlers under pressure from word go.
That'll be 4 more. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. The shouts of catch it there. Now, Ricky Ponting is indicating that he didn't hit it. Umpire is tapping his hip, saying that's where it came from. The Englishmen were pretty convinced they had a wicket.
Once again, Ricky Ponting has trouble with this one outside leg this morning. Maybe stand up tall and work it onto the leg side would be the go. To me, if there was a noise there, which I did hear, the only thing in the way there is glove.
Don't run for those. Glorious off drive. Ponting in superb form this summer. Playing like a class number 3 that he is now. Got him! Well, that's a big wicket. Ball coming back in with the breeze. He's knocked him over. Ponting's gone. And White breaks through. That's what England badly needed. Good piece of bowling. He was always going to swing in from off the leg. Swung late. Ponting's been knocked over.
Yeah, should have been pushing forward, I think. It certainly did swung in. That's what beat him. This is it again. Came in quite sharply. You can see stranded on the crease there. No foot movement really at all. He almost looked as if he was getting ready to cut the ball away on the offside. That is a big wicket, no doubt about that. Bowled by White for 68, 3 for 159.
Oh, buzz around the WACA. 3 wickets are down as Darren Lehman comes to the crease. Apparently, Captain Stephen Moore has a stomach upset.
Tip the gloves. That'll be 4 runs. Fairly fortunate there, Damien Martin, not trying to play a shot, trying to leave the ball. It came back quite a bit, wrapped him on the gloves. In the end, it fell short of the slips and went for 4. Well, that's 4. Craig White has gone around the wicket, started with a full toss. It got what it deserved. That's 4 more. It's too short. Too short and too wide. Darren Lehman is a good player square of the wicket. Australia now taking the lead. 1 run up. That's rubbish. It's short and got hammered. Same ball, same shot. I said he should enjoy bowling into this breeze. He has to toss it up though. Bowling way too short at the moment. And the 200's up for Australia.
And 4 more. Craig White short, wide outside the off stump. And Damien Martin loves to cut the ball.
Plays that very well. Very well.
Well, that's what Darren Lehman was attempting to do the previous delivery. Short and wide and plenty of width from Harmison. And Lehman just really helping the ball, using the pace of the ball and just helping it over the top of the slips all the way into the Barmy Army.
It looked as though it was off the pad. It really looked to me as though he played a stroke in the end.
That was my impression as well initially. England are not happy. Huge appeal. Darren Lehmann attempts to leave the ball. Difficult to say whether that flicked the glove before it came off the hip. England clearly thought so. Huge appeal. Nasser Hussain ran in from square leg.
Well, it's good innings from Damien Martin. Brought up its half-century with just a little easing away down to fine leg.
Oh, no!
He's picked up a wicket. No wonder he's delighted, because it could easily have gone for 6, but he's got a wicket there and Lehmann has gone. He will be simply furious at that.
Well, as soon as he hit the shot, Darren Lehmann shouted, "Oh no." He knew straight away the ball had gone in the air and it was going straight towards Stephen Harmison.
Very neatly done. Lehmann caught Harmison bowled wide 42. It's 4 for 226. 2 wickets taken in the session.
Oh, it goes through the vacant. You can't have them everywhere, can you? It goes through third slip.
It went through very quickly as well. This would have taken some catching had there been about a third or a fourth slip in. Stephen Moore doing the right thing here in Perth. If you're going to go hard.
It's cracked away. It's his favourite shot. Played it superbly.
Plenty of swing there immediately and a rough bounce. Gets Damien Martin another boundary. The 250 comes up for Australia. Attempted Yorker. Steve Ward just down on it in time. And that's 4, despite the efforts of Alex Tudor. That's a fine shot. He loves it in that area, square of the wicket on the offside.
The policeman down at third man wants to keep his eyes on the cricket, especially when Damien Martin is batting.
Nicked and gone. Well, his strength has finally brought him undone. Damien Martin trying to play that square drive again, and he's nicked it.
Well, it's a stroke that brings him many boundaries, but on this occasion it's brought his downfall. No great feet movement again. Slashing outside the off stump. An obvious edge through to Alex Stewart. The Tudors and the Stewarts combined for England. Damien Martin gone for 71.
Oh, that's no ball called. Well, it was very well taken. Well, what do you say?
Well, it was a no ball. It was well held, but a great useless catch.
Oh, that's 4. Well, that's what happens. You don't want to give Gilchrist too many second chances, I've got to tell you. Oh, it runs again. That's into the gap, and that's gone for 4. Well, this could be one of those days. He loves this ground. Lovely fast outfield. The ball coming onto the bat. The pitch is a beauty, and he's right here in his home state. Well, there she goes again. That's 4. He's blitzed that one through the offside as well. Oh, he's hit that one fine. It's going to beat the man on the boundary. That's gone for 4. That gives you some idea of how hard he hits that shot. Another 4. Brilliant stroke. Between extra cover and mid-off. Whistled along the ground. That brings up the 300 now, and Gilchrist is really starting to take him on. Oh, he's mishit that one for 4. Oh, there he goes. You better believe he's gone. He's gone out of the ground. Great shot down the ground. All these Western Australians out of their seats. As far as they're concerned, this is their man. That's in the air. This could be out. Oh, 6. Oh, he's got him. Has he touched the rope? I think he's got him. That's a fine catch. He kept his cool down there. Gilchrist turned around and I think it was perhaps just a little nod from down there. Might have been, well, within a whisker of that rope. Whoops. And he has a little look down, and I think he established that he's okay. He's given him out. Well, there we are. The right decision, I think, has been made, but unfortunately, it wasn't made the way I think it perhaps should have been, with Gilchrist simply saying to the fieldsman, did you touch the rope? And accepting his word one way or the other. So Gilchrist out for 38 after a very exciting innings, 6 for 316.
That's 4. It's a half volley. Nicely put away by Stephen Waugh, who is now finding the middle of the bat. 4. Bit of width. Stephen Waugh's thrown the bat at it, found the gap.
Got him, he knocked him over. That's beautiful length. Drew him forward. That's a big wicket for England. The second new ball does its job. Steve Waugh, clean bowled for 53.
Well, he got Steve Waugh on debut. When he made his debut here in '98, Alex Tudor. Once again, he's picked up the Australian captain, and he's done it with a beautiful piece of bowling. Good length. Steve Waugh playing inside that one as it crashes into off stump. 7 for 348.
In the air and dropped. Hard one. Safe over the top of point. Oh, that's cracked away. It's a man down, third man. It's wide of him. It goes all the way.
That's a good stroke.
It's nicely played. Crack. Oh, great shot. It's just hit through the line there, Shane Warne. Won't go to the boundary. Looking for 3. This will be close. That'll be out. He's out by a long way. Well, the fieldsman was Steve Harmless on this occasion. He tracked it down well, got rid of it quickly, and Shane Warne was always in trouble, and in the end was out by, well over a metre.
And it's say goodnight time.
The stand between Shane Warne and Brett Lee was worth 68. Another 40 were added by the likes of Jason Gillespie and Glenn McGrath. It took England some time to polish off the tail. Let's have a look at the Australian batting then. 456 all out, a lead of 271 over England. They've contributed all the way down the list. It's hard to believe that the opening partnership between Langer and Hayden was just about the smallest partnership in the innings. Real problems for England then, the humiliating moments in the field, problems with the bowlers. Now, can they fight like heck with the bat? It's Marcus Trescothick and Michael Vaughan at the wicket as we pick up play.
Oh, that's a good one. He was asked a question. Big shout from the bowler, not a lot of support from the slips. He went down. There was a noise, probably the shirt or somewhere, but quick delivery, 141.6 in his first over.
That was very close to the crash helmet as well. Brett Lee thought he'd got him. There must have been a deflection of some sort. Let's see what it is. Look at that shiny ball. Well, that was just, it's flicked him on the chest there. That was actually quite well played.
Oh, that was quick. And a little unsettled, Trescothick. Now they'll get their run for a wild throw from Adam Gilchrist. 2 overthrows, but Trescothick was a little unsettled after taking the blow. Shouts of catch it. And Trescothick is sort of wandering around. And umpire Bucknor is just nodding. Took him an awful long time.
And that's the big wicket. Well, he's unsettled him with a good short ball earlier in the over, and that one's hit flush on the top hand. And the right glove. Adam Gilchrist had a bit of work to do and did it particularly well. And Australia have got the breakthrough thanks to a Brett Lee thunderbolt. Trescothick is gone. Caught behind by Adam Gilchrist. There's the nod from Steve Bucknor, the nod you don't want. From the batsman's point of view, England lose their first wicket. Score on 13.
Richard Dawson is the man coming in to replace Marcus Trescothick. Brett Lee is really firing at the moment. 147 Ks. And no ball is signalled. And then 4. That's well played. With Gillespie at short point, there's plenty of territory straight down the ground. They should be back for 4. And that one stayed down, beats everyone. 4 byes.
I'm not really sure how it missed the helmet either, which is right behind Adam Gilchrist.
Another blow. Michael Vaughan stretching forward to that one. And it lifted quite sharply.
Oh, that one stayed. That's a real worry. On the third morning, a grubber.
There's a big crack outside the line of off stump. And there are a few red marks on that crack, and I'm sure this one will have pitched straight on that crack, and you can see absolutely no chance as a batsman. You're expecting the ball here at the WACA to bounce from a length around about hip high.
Well, this one stays down again. Well, that's unusual. Rarely do you get 2. The WACA to stay down on the third morning. It's gone. Encourages a drive. Well caught in the gully. Gillespie strikes. It's 2 for 33. Good bowling. Very difficult for night watchman when you get 2 grubbers and you go for a cover drive and get the outside edge.
I think it's the 2 previous deliveries here did for Richard Dawson, and this was a bit fuller and wider. And for the drive, and that's a good catch in the gully. It went sharply to Stephen Waugh's right. And Jason Gillespie has struck early this morning for Australia. Richard Dawson has gone for 8. And England 2 for 33.
It's a nice shot. It's knocked down as well by Lee. Oh, they're gone. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I think that's terrible cricket. You've got your backs to the wall. First innings was butcher. This time it's Vaughan. A comedy of errors, and that's England's fate.
Well, this is unbelievable cricket. Michael Vaughan pushes the ball into the offside. There's a complete breakdown of communication between these two again, as happened in the first innings, and this time it's Michael Vaughan who's gone. Ridiculous cricket from England. Michael Vaughan run out for 9, and England 3 for 34.
And a good piece of fielding here by Lee. Good effort. Good knock on. Picks up quickly. Good throw to the keeper. Relay throw. He's gone by a mile. So the wheels are falling off. Somebody needs to stand up and be counted here. McGrath charging in to Mark Butcher. Oh, that's close. That's very, very close. Yes, he's gone. Butcher's gone. It's all over. It's 4 for 34. Superb bowling.
Wonderful delivery from McGrath, almost a carbon copy of his dismissal of Butcher in the second innings at Adelaide. A full in-swinger, catching Butcher on the crease, absolutely plumb LBW. McGrath didn't even look round at Rudy Kurtzen. You see the ball pitching in the zone and swinging back. Butcher on the crease, absolutely dead LBW. Butcher has gone LBW without scoring. England have lost their 4th wicket this morning for 34.
Beautiful bowling by McGrath, though. Superb delivery to get Mark Butcher. Swing the ball back into the left-hander down the line. And it's gone! He's dropped him! Shane Warne's dropped the sitter. Jason Gillespie got the outside edge. It went straight to Shane Warne, and he put it down.
Perfect delivery to get first up. Full around off stump. Hussain pushing forward with a slightly open blade. And the nick straight to Shane Warne. Absolute goober he's put down at first slip.
Yes, that's the sorry tale, I'm afraid. The first wicket fell last evening, and well, 3 in quick succession, and there's really been nothing to write home about there.
There's the outside edge. It's a glide through the gap, left by 3 slips and 1 gully. Opens the face, Nasser Hussain, brings up the 50. Matthew Hayden keeps it from going for 4. And Robert Key comes back for 3. He's got the shot, and it's square. It's through the gap, square of the gullies. It'll be 3. Come back on the throw of Langer. Well, they should have. It's a relay throw, which scared the English into keeping it just to 2. They trail by 217. At the end of Brett Lee's first over, they're 4 for 54.
That's well played. Hitting with the spin over mid-off. That's a good shot. Hit Warne for 6 in the first innings. This time he waited a bit later. Hitting with the spin and the breeze. That's well played.
Yes, it's the first boundary off the bat today.
This time he gets it down. That should almost go for 4. There's a deep sweeper coming around hard, but he won't get there, Gillespie. Poor ball, put away for 4 as it should be. Oh, that's in trouble. The duck one that wasn't all that short. He's testing out the England skipper with some beautiful bowling here.
He's put full marks to Nasser Hussain as well. Straight back on his feet. Wasn't quite short enough to duck. Ward on the right shoulder.
Oh, it's in the air. Oh, just wide a gully, but he gets 4. Catch was applied from behind, but the over bowled, an interesting one, 4 for 78. Oh, he let it go. Could have bowled him around his legs. It didn't. So that's lunch on the 3rd day. Robert Key, the same, survive. Australia pick up 3 wickets for 45 of 27 overs. So at lunch on the 3rd day, England are 4 for 78.
That's better. Straight down the ground, and Brett Lee's after it. He won't get this one. Into the fence for 4. That's a very welcome boundary. These two have now put on 50. Oh, and that was an attempt at a Yorker. He's got away with it. He steered it away down to the boundary. It's gone for 4. Gives you some idea of how hard the surface is here. Just chopped it down into the ground, went flying over the top of slips.
He's hit that downwind. They're just jogging through for 2 to bring up the 100. It's 4 for 101. Well, it's worth an appeal. Yeah, he's nodding. So the finger goes up eventually.
Full delivery from Glenn McGrath, which probably just angled back in. Robert Key was caught pretty much on the crease. That's a fairly comfortable decision for Steve Buckner. Hawkeye will show that the delivery was hitting halfway up middle stump. And Glenn McGrath picked up his 200th Test wicket in Australia. Robert Key has gone for 23. England 5 for 102.
Stewart on strike now. An extra man comes in. Bat pad on the offside. 2 slips. And the man who was at long off is now up saving 1 at mid-off. That's 4. Oh, he tossed it up. Alex Stewart said, well, if you toss it up, I'm going to play my shots. That'll be out. No, he's dropped him. Well, it was Brett Lee was the fieldsman. And I've got to say, I think he misjudged it. I think he thought it was coming a lot quicker than it was. He originally took a step in and then looked like he jumped too early.
He was up when he should have been down and vice versa. And it would have carried to him a little bit quicker, I think, because it was going almost directly with the breeze behind it, pushing it. It might just have been a fraction late for it.
Someone's there. He must be trying to fire the Yorker in. And that's going to go for 4. Oh, that is quick. I reckon that was a thick inside edge, and Alex Stewart actually having a look down at the inside edge of that bat.
He's got it away. That's the best shot he's played. It wasn't a bounce, it was a pull shot. He's played it superbly. The England skipper under the back foot. Class shot. Threw it up and he clops it. So he should. Threw it up in the air and Alex Stewart hit it straight down the ground. Hit him with the wind. He's got another one. He's safe again. That's well played. Throw it up like that to good batsmen on this pitch with that wind coming down the ground. Deserved to be punished. He went over cover this time. That was a fine stroke. It's a good shot. It's against the wind. Pickle the chaser. Run 3. That takes Hussain to 49.
Here goes Martin to Hussain.
Damian Martin bowls his first ball and England skipper gets a well-earned 50 under pressure. Dropped first ball but been very professional since. Showed a lot of courage trying to lead from the front. Well played. Perth has turned on some magnificent weather for the 3rd Test match. Another good crowd in. As Gillespie prepares to charge in with the breeze to Alex Stewart, who's lifted the tempo here. 27 off 39 with 4 fours, Alex Stewart. That's where he shows his class, and that's where that timing comes into play. As Ian Healy was saying, if he times it, it goes. That's against the wind. It went like a rocket. Oh, it's 4. Not a catch. Warren's a bit wide there. He's probably in a second position. Went to ground. He dived away to his left. So that will be T. That's the over bowled. So a T. England fighting hard. A rearguard action here. They're still trailed by 117. A T. England are 5 for 154.
Was a good one, and he couldn't have been that far from his stumps either. He did well to control the bat there, Nasser Hussain. I thought for a moment that bat may swing around and hit the stumps. Over the top. And that's the way to play here at Perth. We talked about the bounce and the pace in this pitch. Out! No, he's dropped it. I was just looking at Damien Martin, and I was thinking to myself how he's got himself in the right spot. He would have been expecting that. The last delivery was a similar one, a similar shot. Went in, and came out. That one's out. Maybe this time. Yes, says Rudy Kurtzen. Nasser Hussain doesn't like it. He's actually walking the wrong way as well. There was certainly a noise there. But whether it was the edge or the bat on the pitch, I'm not sure.
He certainly didn't like it, Nasser Hussain. A bad reaction to this decision from Rudy Kurtzen. What do you reckon, Tubbs? Adam Gilchrist was certain. Damien Martin was certain, but it's unusual to see Nasser Hussain react like that unless he genuinely feels he didn't nick that ball. Nevertheless, he was given a let off the ball before. Damien Martin will feel much better about that now. And Hussain has gone for 61. England 6 for 169. And the ball has gone past the bat, and the bat has hit the ground, and the noise you can see on snickometer there is the bat hitting the ground. So he definitely didn't hit his pad, because there's a big gap there you can see. But the ball has gone past the edge. We can have a look at Nasser Hussain on his way back into the dressing room. He's clearly unhappy. He said that he hit the ground. That's what he's saying there, that the bat has hit the ground. And he's clearly not very happy at all.
Here goes the throw again. He needed a direct hit. Needed a direct hit, and had he got it, that would have been very close as well. And that one's over the top, and it's bouncing down towards the boundary for 4 as well. So a little bit of initiative being taken here. Stewart raises his bat, acknowledging the applause here for this half-century. 51 off 66 deliveries. Oh, and in the air and wide of the short extra cover. And that's gone for 4 as well. So White beginning to smash it around too. That's out. That's out, stumped. He's tossed that one up. Craig White has played a dreadful shot.
Oh dear. It's 7 for 208.
Oh, that's going a nasty one. That's nasty. Through the helmet. And he's in a bad way, unfortunately.
He ducked right into that, Alex Tudor. Ball didn't bounce that high, and he's ducked straight into it.
Direct hit. Possibly got through the gap between the peak and the guard.
I'd say it might have hit the ear flap, and in fact, appears to just miss the flap.
Big crowd here, very quiet. As only Tudor goes off. That's unfortunate. He'll retire hurt 3. So for Stephen Harmison, it's going to be an awkward moment as well. With Chris Silverwood not to bat. Australia need 1 wicket now to retain the Ashes. It's a disappointing moment for Alex Tudor and all the players involved. Retired hurt for 3.
We've got Chris Silverwood at the bottom, who will probably be absent injured because of his ankle injury.
Got him. Knocked him over the full pitch. So for Stephen Waugh and the Australian side, they wrap up the Ashes. The 3rd Test match at the WACA.
Thirty-second victory as a Test captain for Steve Waugh, so he now equals the winning record of Alan Border.
That is not a card that needs too much explanation. In the middle of the innings, England fought hard. All credit to Robert Key and to the more experienced hands, Nasser Hussain and Alex Stewart, who was left unbeaten at the end. But the truth is, Australia completely outplayed England on what was a very, very lively Perth pitch. Let's have a look at those bowling figures. They've all done their bit. Some pain suffered by Alex Tudor when Brett Lee, who bowled at searing pace, hit him in the head. Wickets for him, for McGrath, who was outstanding all morning. Gillespie, as he always is, worn quite expensive on this occasion, but the Perth pitch not really suited to the great leg spinner. The margin of victory then, an innings and 48 runs, the third monumental defeat for England in a row. This really has been a series dominated by those Australians. Afterwards, I had a chat with the two captains.